I think I didn't tell anybody that I was making them because I thought it was kind of weird. I had some of the negative connotations that, you know, furries were kind of like weird, and I assumed that people would assume that if I made costumes, like that was my thing. I still sometimes feel like this isn't a real job. I think that it was just one of those things I was like, I don't know why I'm hiding this. I kind of embraced it as more of, you know, like an art. It just seemed silly to hide it. I think the first one that I made was like from like a couch cushion. I put it together and I was like, okay, like it doesn't look bad. So I put it up on eBay. I listed it for $50 because I didn't expect anybody to buy it. I said it was recycled material, which it was. And that sold for like, I think $1,200. After I sold a few, I was getting all these emails for custom costumes. People are interested in this. This is something that people are wanting. And slowly the costume business ended up taking over my actual job. I quit, and now I've made probably close to 300. Now I'm booked out 12 months and can't possibly take on any more work. I think the stereotype that people are like, oh, well, furries and these animal costumes are specifically designed for sex. It's been my complete opposite experience. Out of the 300 plus costumes that I've made, I have had one person ask for a hole in the front with a zipper. And I did it. I charged $1,000. You know, everything has a price. You ask anybody at a convention, like, oh, like, well, would you want to use a costume for sex? And it's like, that's what they would want to do with something that they spent so much time saving for and thinking about, wanting to portray that as like who they are. I think maybe to them almost seems like degrading. I don't think that they would want to ruin a costume with something like that. That comes up a lot, actually, the question, am I a furry? And I would say that by my definition, yeah. A furry is like a person who appreciates anthropomorphic art. If I walked down here and knew that this was my future, I feel like me from 7 years ago would have been like, okay, this is weird. But, you know, that person 7 years ago, I think, was trying to be a person that I wasn't really like meant to be. But I think if like 8-year-old me walked down here right now, I would be so excited and think that I had the coolest job in the entire world. You know, I've gotten emails from people that are like, thank you so much. I never thought that this character could be brought to life. And that's cool. That makes me feel really happy. All of these personas, or, you know, these characters that people are creating are user created. You're not expected to fit into a box. You can make your own. Sometimes when I send them out, I have no idea where they go, but when I see people wearing them, it just kind of reminds me, oh, I'm making these for someone so they can be happy.